to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. This is Rich making another video on XRP today. As usual, we're going to talk about XRP today. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever they are in the world. And I must begin with this Blue Hawk Legends quote. This is crazy. It is reckless to advise a lady to sell her cryptocurrency in order to settle her debt. Yes, she would be debt-free, but she will live to regret it because of what is about to unfold. Dave Ramsey was bold enough to call it gambling. Don't attribute anything to the Holy Spirit, he says. Dave Ramsey advises a Missouri lady to sell her $60,000 0 cents cryptocurrency holdings right away in order to settle her obligations. She goes so far as to claim that these are not meme coins, although Arabella acknowledged that their portfolio was worth $30,000, 0 cents more prior to President Trump's tariff. Declaration, they maintained that the digital currency they own are not meme coins. Listen, the tariff discussion will finally come to an end. Additionally, it appeared for a while that the cryptocurrency industry was exempt from the tariffs. However, if you sell your cryptocurrency now, consider the remorse you will feel in the weeks that follow. I would ride the debt for the remainder of this year and watch what happens once XRP and these other cryptocurrencies start to soar in value because of the potential profits on a $30,000 0 cents investment. I would take a chance, consider it. You have $300,000 0 cents if you 10 times that amount. And until you're in meme coins, I don't think it's gambling. That was a terrible counsel to give someone, in my opinion. With his audacious assertions on XRP and XBAR, John Wingate, CEO of Bank Social, has agitated the cryptocurrency community just met. BH4401 XRP to purchase a $3,300,000 Aero Sense watch. In the upcoming weeks, the person who sold this watch will do it once more, is going to be extremely content. However, he was demonstrating the speed at which XRP can complete a transaction. That is XRP's greatest feature. The speed and affordability of using XRP's technology to make payments is what makes it the future. But in the not distant future, many individuals will regret purchasing items with XRP. I believe that many people's lives will be completely transformed in the upcoming weeks. The goal of trade finance automation is to recode payments throughout the supply chain. It's coming. Trade finance is changing as a result of digital transformation, which includes blockchain, AI, and automation, decreasing dependence on trading tools, the Ripple's Rlusd stablecoin. By employing a structure in which private digital currency is completely backed by central bank reserves and settles through established Federal Reserve institutions, the Ripple's Rlusd stablecoin is positioned to function as a synthetic Cbdc. The central bank does not issue a synthetic Cbdc, but continues to be completely backed by central bank currency. In a bankruptcy remote arrangement, a stablecoin issuer can either hold reserves directly at the central bank or through a commercial bank that is nonetheless supported by central bank reserves. Once a stablecoin gains widespread acceptance, regulators can enforce these arrangements, which also enhance financial integrity and lower the chance of a run. This model fits Rlusd. Through Finastra, a core, I don't own an XRP, and this piece isn't sponsored. At least the author of this post is not connected to TikTok Burry in any way. He's merely offering a thoughtful examination of the potential outcomes of Ripple purchasing Circle. There is currently a great deal of confusion surrounding this, therefore we are unsure if it is accurate or not. I continue to think that Circle secretly wishes to sell out and exit the Coinbase agreement. Selling to Ripple would be logical. After then, Ripple might go and haggle with Coinbase in an attempt to reduce that $1 billion to $500 million, or possibly much less. This is something that we will need to monitor in the upcoming weeks. According to Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, Bitcoin ETFs will soon overtake gold ETFs. This is a strong push for institutional acceptance, he added. In his brief 1-minute speech, the CEO of Ripple listed 2 primary reasons why he thinks people are enthusiastic about the debut of cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds, ETFs, since January 2024. The first is that Wall Street institutional investors have long been unable to directly access cryptocurrency assets for trading or investment. They were forced to store their cryptocurrency on centralized exchanges or employ self-custody solutions. Financial institutions, including mutual funds, endowment funds, pension funds, and others, can now trade cryptocurrency directly for the first time, thanks to crypto ETFs. 2 institutions may now do it with ease. The introduction of ETFs is actually institutionalizing the entire cryptocurrency business, which was the second significant issue mentioned by Garlinghouse. The Bitcoin ETF was the first ETF in history to surpass $1 billion. 0 cents in assets, he reminded the audience. In addition, it surpassed the $10 billion 0 cents milestone more quickly than they would not typically consider. Investment minimums have already decreased from over $100,000, 0 cents, to as little as $10,000, 0 cents, thanks to blockchain systems like the XRP ledger, allowing for greater investor engagement and making all of these investments accessible to a far wider spectrum of individuals. These days, people from all walks of life can invest in things they previously couldn't. Additionally, keep in mind that the World Economic Forum projects that by 2030, tokenization will reach $867 trillion, 0 cents. Tokenizing everything is their goal. You can now do more with your XRP than just keep it in your wallet. Additionally, this relates to Doppler Fi. XRP holders may now get up to 4.5% API with XRP Fi, the first protocol that turns your idle XRP into a source of genuine sustainable return thanks to Doppler Fi. This yield form isn't DGN. Institutional grade strategies are what we're discussing. Batter tested CDFY yield mechanisms, XRP ledger-based native on-chain profits, Fireblock custody, and 100% on-chain proof of reserves for complete transparency. Furthermore, it doesn't end there. Auto compounding for maximum yields and liquid staking for flexibility, real-world asset exposure, integration with the XRP ledger and EVM sidechains, and built-in lending protocols are all on the horizon. The majority of individuals are currently waiting for the run-up to occur and don't want to do anything with their XRP. But what if there is a reversal? What happens if XRP does have a brief period of sideways movement? While you wait for the next leg up, you may increase your XRP by making it work for you. When this cycle ends and XRP peaks, I want to see where we are. Additionally, I want to see if the anticipated decline materializes. I don't believe that the utility will be the one pushing XRP's price. In addition, I'm looking forward to all of those significant announcements once the regulations are clear and the cases are resolved. Additionally, I believe that these organizations will create even more lucrative opportunities for you to profit from your cryptocurrency. However, this is how passive income is made. This is how wealth is passed down through generations. But until it all comes together, have patience, maintain your optimism, and let's make money together. That being said, I will now conclude this video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank to everybody. The next one, we'll see you. Enjoy your evening.